Well, for me, this is a key painting in the body of work that you can see in this wall. It was painted right at the beginning of this series of work back in the beginning of September. And it's based on, well, it's called Spanish Window. A number of these paintings on the wall are to do with windows, window being an idea that I had to try and make the exhibition cohesive. The idea behind it is of a Mediterranean window with a clutter of plants and flowers, but it's a window unlike Barney's window, which we can see through. We can't see through this window. It is blocking out the sun so that the person behind it is in the cool and the shade. But it's also to do with surface, it's to do with two-dimensional dynamics set against the three-dimensional qualities of the objects that run across the front. Quite like the sweetie jars from Kerala, similar sort of composition. And so it's to do with surface, transparency and opaque, rich textures against transparent areas. The palette is fairly obvious. It's mainly blues with this element of warmth. The dynamic running across here of warm colour is echoed in the little bird cage at the top, songbird cage, and also the yellow of the bird is echoing this bit of yellow down here. But up close you can see how there are bits of quite significant collage added to it. This painting here, the last painting I did in the series, called Silver Dancing Shoes, and with this painting I set it all up in the studio on a small table, a low table, so that I'm looking down on it. So it does have a two-dimensional feel like the other one, but I think you can see that it's less abstract, it's more realistic, and it has a palette of warm, rich ochres and yellows juxtaposed with violets and warm off-whites. So these are the two elements. And you may be saying, well, where's the mirror in this, where is the window in this painting? And the window is in part of this little reproduction of a drawing at the front there. Silver dancing shoes, you may say. Whose shoes are they? When were they worn? Was it, were they in a ballroom setting? And why is this bunch of flowers beside them? Is there a story connecting the two? And there's a little pocket watch here, a gold pocket watch, and a little gold purse there. There's a dragonfly. There are the hint of little birds here, a little clown, and an elephant. How are all, and some brown leaves. And the idea of new growth here. So is there a story behind this painting, or are these elements simply just put together for their visual dynamic? And I would leave the answer to that question up to the viewer.